You are now watching I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel.
I shot him 6 times.
What's going on, horror fanatics? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. If you have not done so already, please shoot this video a like. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton. As well as if you're a new viewer to this channel, please shoot that subscribe button as well as that notification icon so you get all the latest content updates to the channel. Okay, everyone, so late last night I was making my rounds, re-looking at the Scream 6 trailers, the TV spots, the official trailer, what have you, especially given all the news, and the clues coming out about Gale Weathers' character. I decided to go back and see if I found anything that I may have missed or overlooked. And after going back in the official trailer for Scream 6 and stumbling upon this shot of Ghostface, the graffiti of Ghostface on the wall with the writing, "What's your favorite scary movie?" As we know, this is an homage to Scream 4, Jenny Randall's opening scene kill, and whatnot, the same type of graffiti, dialogue, etc. that was on her wall is on this brick wall as well. Now, after further observation, I did not realize this at first, and if anybody else did, I'm sorry that I'm late to the party, but I doubt anybody else has seen this as well, or at least caught this, because I have not seen anybody else in the community mention this. But if you look behind Ghostface on this wall to the right hand side, you can see what looks like to be an additional piece of graffiti on the wall. Is this a missing clue that we all overlooked when we first looked at the trailer? What is this other piece of graffiti that is on the wall, or at least looks like another piece of graffiti that is on this wall? Well, I decided to blow it up, so let's take a look at what we have. Okay, everyone, so after obviously blowing the image up, I think it is safe to say, at least in my opinion, that you can clearly tell that this piece of art that is behind Ghostface on the right hand side of this brick wall looks to be a piece of artwork of a person. It looks like somebody draw a person on this wall. And after further observation, I think I may know who this person could be. That's right, I believe that this piece of drawing that you see behind Ghostface here on the wall is Kirby Reed. And the reason why I believe that this is Kirby Reed, and I'm going to say this is obviously Kirby Reed from Scream 4, obviously because you see the short hair, you can see that there in that graffiti, it looks like if this is a person, it looks like they kind of have a short hairstyle, kind of like Kirby had in Scream 4. You can also see, like, if you look towards the middle underneath what would be the chin area, it seems to be some open space there, basically like a neck chest area, and on the side it looks like this person is wearing some type of jacket, whoever is in the graffiti. If this is a person in the graffiti, it looks like they're wearing some type of jacket that is reminiscent to Kirby Reed's in Scream 4. So again, everyone, I definitely do think that after blowing this shot up, what we are seeing here in this graffiti art behind Ghostface is a drawing of Kirby Reed from Scream 4. Okay, so let's just say, for the sake of argument, that this piece of graffiti that I pointed out here behind Ghostface is a piece of graffiti and a piece of drawing of Kirby Reed. Why is this piece of graffiti basically placed behind Ghostface on this wall? I have two theories for this. My first theory is that if this is the same Ghostface that Kirby has been tracking to New York, obviously investigating these Ghostface attacks, if she's not a Ghostface killer and this is the same Ghostface that she has been tracking, then this is obviously a manipulation tactic from Ghostface to let Kirby know that I have just as much eyes on you as you have on me. And this is not impossible to think, especially given all the artwork that we get in the shrine. We see the artwork, the drawings of Kirby Reed. We see the drawings of Dewey Riley, so on and so forth. So that theory is definitely not impossible to think in terms of, if this is a drawing of Kirby Reed on this wall, this would definitely be Ghostface manipulating her, toying with her, messing with her, letting her know, not only that am I something different, not only am I something that you have never dealt with before, but I also am keeping tabs on you as well, and I know about you, and I know you are hunting me, and I'm letting you know basically that I do not care. I'm letting you know that you are a target as well, just as much as everybody else. So that's my first theory that I have for this. But if you have been a viewer to this channel, and if you are a subscriber to this channel, then you guys know for a fact that I believe that they are going to turn Kirby Reed into a Ghostface in Scream 6. And my second theory for why her drawing could be on this wall, if this does turn out to be Kirby Reed's drawing on the brick wall, then I believe that they are sending us a subliminal clue that shows that Kirby Reed is involved in these killings. Now, I've also theorized that I believe that she could have been involved in Scream 4's killings as well with Jill and Charlie. Will that be revealed in Scream 6? If she is revealed to be a Ghostface killer, possibly. We'll have to wait till we get there. But I definitely do think it is fascinating that the placement of this piece of graffiti is behind Ghostface. It's not in front of Ghostface, not in the middle. It's behind Ghostface. Kind of like they didn't want us to see it. Kind of like they didn't want us to catch it. And again, this is something that I have not heard brought up in the community. I have not heard anybody talk about this piece of side graffiti that is behind Ghostface. So I definitely do think that this is fascinating, and this is interesting, and something that we should be talking about. Now, another thing to take note of in terms of this piece of graffiti, what looks like Kirby Reed, is again the placement. Why is it behind Ghostface? Is this a clue saying that Kirby is behind the killings, that she stands behind Ghostface, that she stands in unity with Ghostface? Again, just a theory, but something to keep in mind for sure. Another thing to keep in mind is when you really look deeply into the graffiti, into this artwork that looks like it is Kirby Reed from Scream 4, it looks like it is a drawing from either when she's sitting at her desk in school, when obviously Charlie, Robbie, Gail, and Sydney are talking about the rules, the new rules of the sequel and stuff, and updated times, and a stab movie, all that good stuff. This looks like this would be a drawing of her either sitting in her desk, or you can make the argument that this would be a drawing of her sitting on her couch in her living room in the final act scene. Again, something to take into account if you look really deeply into this shot that I provided you guys. Another reason why this piece of graffiti on the back of Ghostface on that wall, what looks like to be Kirby Reed, another reason why this caught my eye is that this is very reminiscent to the sculpture that we got in Halloween Ends, what looks like to be Michael Myers' mask ingrained in the rock. I think it's pretty evident that that is Michael's mask ingrained in that rock. Now, what is important about this and why I brought this up is because in Halloween Ends, they did an injustice by not explaining why that is there, and we got no explanation as to why Michael's mask is carved into that rock, ingrained into that rock. We never got any explanation on that, and that was a big disappointment for fans, myself included. Now, I bring this up is because if this is Kirby Reed's drawing on the wall, then I hope that even though this franchise references and homages Halloween so much, I hope that this is not something that they do as well. I hope this is something that they don't do in terms of putting this drawing there, obviously for us to see, even if it took you a while to see it. I hope this is not just there for nothing. I hope there has a meaning behind it, and I want to say that there will be a meaning as to why Kirby Reed's drawing is here on this wall. But again, with how much this franchise homages Halloween, I do fear that this piece of graffiti won't get explained, much like the engravement of Michael's mask in that rock didn't get explained in Halloween End. So something that I hope doesn't happen. I'm confident that they're not going to go in that direction. I don't think they would put this piece of graffiti there for no reason without explaining. That's one thing Scream has done a pretty good job at in terms of explaining things, explaining little details, and explaining clues, and I expect no less from this as well. But definitely something to bring up, especially with how much the Scream franchise pays honor and homage to Halloween. But okay, everyone, that is it for this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know you guys' thoughts on this finding and this theory that I have, that this piece of graffiti on the back of Ghostface on the wall seems like it is Kirby Reed's drawing. Let me know what you guys feel about that, as well as let me know what you guys think about the theories that I put in place. Do you think that if this is Kirby's drawing on the wall, that this is a manipulation tactic by Ghostface? Or do you think that this is a subliminal clue that shows that Kirby Reed is standing behind Ghostface in unison and will be revealed as a mastermind killer in Scream 6? Once again, this is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Patreon, and Twitter. Thank you all for watching.